If you're anything like me, you probably wish there were some things you knew about money growing up. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 7 money management skills that you should be teaching your kids right now. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Fo from mamaandmoney.com, where I teach you how to make and manage money to become financially free. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some money management skills that I think are important for us to teach our children. Now, I hear people complain all the time about how finances aren't taught in the schools and we should be teaching about money and all these money topics in schools. But I have to say, I'm going to do some pushback. Yes, it should probably be taught in school, but there are things that you as a parent should be teaching your kids about money, and we're going to talk about it in this video. Now, outside of the typical learning how to budget, how to save, all that stuff, those things are important. I wanted to share 7 more things that you should probably teach your kids about money that most people don't think about. Now, I'll leave a link to the blog post that shares the whole list in the description of this video, so you want to be sure to check that out. So let's hop in. The first thing that we need to teach our kids when it comes to money and money management skills is about credit. Now, no matter what side of the fence of credit you're on, whether you believe in credit and debt or not, your kids should still know about what credit is and how to use it if they so choose. So teaching them how to build their credit, how to pay their bills on time, understanding what impacts a credit score, and then also teaching them about debt and the risk of being in debt and the consequences and how to pay debt off or how to leverage it to then build wealth or do other things. These are important topics to talk about because when they become 18, they become prey to credit card companies. And before you know it, they may be in massive amounts of credit card debt because they didn't have the knowledge on how to manage credit, how to manage debt, and how to build credit properly if that's their choice. So we definitely need to be teaching our kids all about credit. Now, of course, if you aren't sure about credit, I want to leave some resources for you to check out. So as you learn, you'll be able to share with your kids as well. The second thing that we need to teach our kids when it comes to money is about negotiating. Now, I'm not talking about haggling, trying to get people to lower the price just to lower it or not pay someone what they are valued at. But we do need to talk about the art of negotiating, especially when it comes to their career if they choose to take a traditional route. So they need to understand negotiating their salary. They need to understand negotiating their raise and being able to stand confidently in what their value is in the market. So definitely teaching our kids about negotiation career-wise, but also when it comes to negotiating bills, negotiating payment terms. These are all things that we use on a day-to-day basis as adults that they need to learn how to do as they get older. So one way that you can teach them is allowing them to listen in on those conversations or simply sitting down and just teaching them. You definitely don't want to neglect this very important skills. And again, I will provide resources for all of these things if you struggle with them as an adult. The third thing that our kids should be learning about when it comes to money management is investing. You literally cannot build wealth without investing in some way. So it's definitely important that we teach them all about investing, whether it's investing in stocks, index funds, bonds, what the whole gamut of investing. We at least need to give them exposure to what investing is so that they can understand this concept when it comes to building wealth. And again, I understand that as an adult, you may not be well versed in this, but I am going to provide resources for you to at least begin to learn. And as you learn, you can then teach your children. So if we want them to be able to get ahead financially, this is definitely something that we need to teach them how to do, because guess what? They probably won't learn elsewhere until they may be an adult and they find interest in it themselves. So take the time to teach them about investing, how investing works, and how they can leverage investing to build upon the wealth that you are building for them as well. The fourth thing that they need to learn about, and probably can be arguably the first thing that they should learn about in this list, is taxes. No one teaches us about taxes, yet it's one of the largest bills that we will ever have in life. So we should be teaching them things as simple as sales tax when they go to the store, all the way to taxes on our income, to property taxes, All these things that we have to do literally daily as an adult, these are things that we should be imparting in our kids and teaching them how to understand so that they can be successful. Teach them how they need to pay taxes. Teach them what a tax refund is and the importance of actually not paying too much in taxes because that money could be used elsewhere. So these are lessons that we've probably learned over the years that we should be sharing with our children. And again, even if you don't know how to file taxes on your own, there's actually resources on the IRS website that will teach kids about taxes. So these are things that you should take advantage of so that your kids can learn about literally the largest bill that they will ever pay in life. Teach them about taxes and how they can navigate taxes as an adult. The next thing that they need to know is about insurance. That's another thing that we pay for maybe on a monthly basis or annually. We have to have insurance for our homes, our rentals. If we have an apartment, we have to have insurance on our vehicles. There are so many things that we have to be insured, like our health insurance, life insurance. Like these are all the things that we have to have that they may be surprised by when they become adults. So we need to teach them what insurance is, why we have insurance, and how they can even leverage the insurance possibly to build wealth if that is something that you are doing with your insurance policies. So teaching them the necessity of insurance, how they can get insurance, the different types of insurance that they can have, and the different types of insurance policies that they actually need. These are all things that we should be sharing with our children so that as they go into adulthood, they understand, one, the cost of everything that we pay as parents, and two, they will understand the financial responsibility that they will assume once they become adults. So teaching them about insurance is going to be crucial as they get older. The next thing may sound simple, but it's definitely something that I didn't understand when I was growing up into adulthood that I think we need to teach our kids. And that's how to actually read a pay stub. And by the time they are older, they probably like us won't be getting paper copies, but they'll still need to understand all the different pieces of what their pay stub will include. So understanding what their gross income is, their net income, understanding taxes on their pay stub, understanding different contributions that they'll have to make and different fees that they may have to pay. All those things that we see on a paycheck stub are going to be important for them to understand so they can understand that, hey, your gross income is not going to be your net income, right? So that top line salary that you may be enticed by is not going to actually be the money that you actually come home with. So these are things that we need to go through with our children so that they understand the value of money and therefore can be better managers of the money that they earn. And the last thing that's super important that we teach our kids as it pertains to money management is financial planning and goal setting. So financial planning is all encompassing of the things that we just talked about. It includes taxes. It includes insurance. It includes credit. It talks about debt. It includes all these things as you are looking at your finances holistically. So it is a good idea to teach your kids how to create a simple financial plan that will help them reach their financial goals. And while you're doing that, teaching them about goal setting, like what are some goals that they want to accomplish with their finances and with their money and how they can achieve those goals. So these are the things that I think are important as it pertains to money management and the things that we should be teaching our kids. Again, they aren't teaching this in school. It's definitely our responsibility to not only learn it for ourselves, but then impart it and teach it to our children so that they can be successful with their finances as well. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment below. And if you want more mama and money tips, subscribe to this channel. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.